All right, Illini fans. Looks like it's going to be a big L. It didn't have to be like this. The defense played well enough to win this game, but offensively, they came up short. They came up about as short as Brandon Peters' arm strength. And that's like the biggest problem with the team right now is Brandon Peters has the arm of a elderly woman. And also the play calling has been horrendous. Let's go back to the fourth down play. Let's go to the play before that. 3rd and 6. They're averaging 3 yards a carry on the ground. They decide to run the ball. Then they go for it on fourth down. They throw it to the one player who can't catch. Not the best pass, but Luke Ford can't catch. And so here we are. What a shame. What a shame. All right, Peter's going to throw it. Throw it and, you know, almost intercepted there. Anyone could have made that play. So, you know, you can't really expect Brandon Peters to make you can't expect him to throw a very accurate pass right there. The best he could do is that was his best throw. Just give the receiver a little bit of a chance. There it is. That's the ball game. That's the ball game. People who didn't watch this game, they're going to look at the score and they're going to think that Illinois just got blown out, but that's really not the case. The defense played very, very good. For those of you that haven't watched the game, there was a kickoff return for a touchdown, now interception for a touchdown. So, that's not the defense fault. Illinois is a quarterback away from winning their division. As we know, the West is not very good. It's winnable. And Illinois can quickly become the team to win it. But they're a quarterback away. Brandon Peters is a inaccurate quarterback, a weak arm quarterback, and it doesn't help that overall the receiving room is pretty pathetic. That doesn't help. So Iowa, like any other team that has a brain, they're going to come out. They're going to try to stop the run and leave it up to Brandon Peters. And that's what we're seeing. At the end of the day, if you leave it in Brandon Peters' hands to win the game, he's going to throw an interception. He's going to throw inaccurate passes, and you're going to lose the game. So the good news is we have an identity. The great news is we have a defensive coordinator who already got a contract extension, and he actually deserved it. So we got that going for us. Now, Brett Bielema, all he has to do, continue to get hogs on the line, get some running backs with some take it to the house type speed, get at least one stud receiver and then a couple pretty good ones, and get a quarterback who can just make a pass with some arm strength and some accuracy. They don't have to be a legendary quarterback, but just someone who can make an accurate pass with some arm strength. And now you want to hold to just compound the sadness. So Illinois is self-destructing here at the end of the game, absolutely self destruction. Their best receiver, obviously, is Casey Washington. That's pretty obvious. He's the best receiver. People keep saying Isaiah Williams this, Isaiah Williams that. He's not getting the ball. Another inaccurate pass by Brandon Peters. It's a sad, sad state of affairs when you don't have a quarterback you can put in the game that has more accuracy than this guy. It's really a sad day. You have to admit. Hello, Kenosha. Um, Terrible clock management. Yes, it's all bad. Um, Kofi as a linebacker. There's a underthrow, and of course, out of bounds. A severe underthrow, and he's out of bounds. Well, Illinois has they have fallen apart here at the end of the game. Like I say, Jay, whenever you put the game in Brandon Peters' hands to win it, you're gonna lose it. Let's see what he'll do this time. What an inaccurate pass! That's a touchdown if he throws a good pass. Brandon Peters has no touch whatsoever. I mean, no touch. He is a terrible, terrible quarterback, and no one can deny it. No one can argue this point. He has no touch. Any quarterback with any kind of touch lofts that ball to that receiver for the touchdown. It's just that simple. And let us not forget that Casey Washington had a touchdown that was a pass that was underthrown. Now that's targeting. That's, that's probably going to be targeting. Now this guy makes a heck of a catch. Now if that would have been Luke Ford, he would have dropped the pass. Don't ever throw Luke Ford the ball again unless he's completely wide open by himself. Oh yeah. If there's any quarterbacks out there who can make an accurate pass with arm strength, you're more than welcome to come to Illinois. Come aboard. You'll start day one. That's one thing Illinois can offer. Illinois can offer a quarterback with a strong arm. Day one, he'll be a starter. And he shouldn't have threw it to 89. He should have threw it to the other receiver on the outside. Yeah, Luke Ford is terrible. Even though that was a that was a bad pass by Brandon Peters. It doesn't help that Luke Ford is not a good catcher. Um, but what a shame! What a shame here. Illinois' defense, we got to give him credit. Illinois' defense under Lovey Smith was horrendously bad. This guy comes in. I don't even know his name, but he comes in, and they're giving up 17 points a game. That's a heck of a turnaround. And today, Illinois' defense, you can't blame them for the kick return touchdown. You can't blame them for the interception taken back to the house. So yeah, offensively, the receiving room is probably they probably have the worst receiving core in the Big Ten. I think that would be fair to say. I think that's an accurate statement. Let's see if they can get a touchdown here. All right. A throw with a little bit of arm strength, and Isaiah Williams catches it. If only this would have happened a quarter ago. Isaiah Williams, he doesn't get many opportunities. I don't know if it's because he's not good at running routes. I don't know if it's because Brandon Peters just don't see him. But onside kick, go for the onside kick. We got to get somebody. I don't care where they're from. I don't care if the quarterback is from Alaska. I don't care who he is, where he's from. If you got a strong arm that's reasonably accurate, come to Illinois. You will start day one. Immediately become the starter. You'll start from the very beginning. And I tell you what, you have this kind of defense, and Brett Bielema gets the offensive lineman and the running backs in there with the speed to take it to the house. I'm telling you, man, you get a quarterback like that. I'm telling you, what a kick! What kind of kick is that? That was the most strangest onside kick you'll ever see in your life. All right, so remember, Iowa had a kickoff for a touchdown. Iowa had an interception for a touchdown. That's 14 points. That was the most strangest onside kick ever. And Illinois could have got that ball. Listen, a little coaching suggestion on that. When you have an onside kick like that, why are you on your feet? Get on your knees in position to grab that ball. That's what I want to see. I want to don't stand up. Get on your knees and be in position to snatch that ball. But Illinois loses. Um, the bottom line is Iowa shut down the running game. And look at that. Iowa rushed for a buck 74, Illinois 64, but Iowa can't pass the ball. Illinois 248 passing. Illinois held Iowa to 3.8 yards of play. Um, I tell you what. With that said, Jay. With that said, Illinois' defense played good enough to win that game. Even with all that said, because like I said, you that daggone special teams blunder, giving up 7. Brandon Peters throwing an interception for 7. That's 14 points. Um, that right there is the game. Illinois right now is in Illinois right now. They're at the place right now where they're good enough to win a game, but they can't make any mistakes. They can't give up a kick return for a touchdown. They can't throw an interception that gets taken to the house. That's where Illinois is at right now. They can only win if they don't do those kind of things. Yeah, Iowa is not all that. Iowa at best is a decent team. At best, they're decent. Illinois should have won this game. Um so but like I said, um Iowa's quarterback is garbage. Their receiving core, no good. They ran the ball. They were committed. They did good with the run game. Iowa just shut down Illinois' running attack. These two guys didn't do a thing. And Brandon Peters, 2 picks. So 2 interceptions thrown by him, one taken to the house. And who wants to count the number of inaccurate passes that Brandon Peters threw that game? Who would like to take account of that? Because there was a lot. I put it this way. Whenever you see an accurate pass by Brandon Peters, it's shocking. It's a shock. Because overall, Brandon Peters is inaccurate. He has a weak arm. And the bottom line is, Brandon Peters loses this game because he's a pathetic quarterback. I'm just going to lay it out there. It's just the truth. As a quarterback, he's pathetic. Um, so I don't know what more could we say, but I tell you what, I give I give I give the coaching credit, especially the defensive coach. The defensive coach, man, Illinois was giving up 37 points a game on defense with Lovie Smith. With this guy, they're only giving up 17. Man, that's a heck of a turnaround in 1 year. That is amazing. Now you just need the quarterback who can do something. They got to do something. But anyway, this is the worst receiving core in the Big Ten and maybe one of the worst in all of college football. Casey Washington is your best receiver, and even then, he should be like a number 3 receiver. So you got a number 3 receiver who's your best receiver. That's pretty pathetic. And but anyway, nothing more I could say. It's done and over with. So, all right, Illinois loses in a shameful, shameful way. Go to 4-7, but they're still competing. That's another thing we can give their coaching staff credit for. The players are still competing the best they can. Unfortunately, they have an elderly woman playing quarterback for them, and that's the shame. So anyway, nothing more to say. I'll catch you guys